four zones of Bengaluru, Kolkata, Mumbai and Delhi before returning to Mumbai for the grand finale. After inviting the listeners of Fever FM and My FM
in our research and all those stuff, but not exactly the market research or something, but I've done a lot of Google research. You can see me sweating, so you know how confident I am. No one wants to blow this opportunity, right? So I am confident. Let's see how it goes.
Not really. I'm a bit worried. I mean, a bit afraid, yeah, you'd say, that whether the idea will be accepted or not, or whether we can move into the next round. That's what I'm worried about.
The first overall round took place in Bengaluru and was adjudicated by the experienced jury of Pratik Chandra and Sandeep Parikh.
This is a pretty marquee event at both Fever and the Reliance, the commercial finance has started this. This is a season 2. So certainly we have seen a lot of jump in the responses, roughly around 30% more responses than what we received last year. So I think year on year the property is becoming huge. People are looking at it as a forum to, as a platform in which they can realize their dreams. So it seems that the initial things are quite encouraging. We'll have to see as to the quality of the ideas. We've gone through a couple of them, so a couple of them certainly looks more promising, more interesting. So let's see as to how it goes this year.
So seeing ideas out of almost 2,000 possible entries, I expect a lot of innovative ideas to come in, ideas which will be very, very different to the normal, typical business ideas which one has, which will, in a sense, benefit the society at large and to maybe a particular sector of a society, specific benefits to a particular set of society is something which I would be looking at.
Now let's take a look at the highlights of the Bengaluru regional round of Fever I3.
My idea is to take the digital learning content to the rural areas of India, where we can where we can do equality in education. As the urban students are getting a good quality of education, and our rural area education is been a very weaker section of our country. So we need to do something as a responsible citizen of India. So I thought of taking the digital content to the rural areas. Present e-learning industry, what they are doing, they are developing good e-learning materials and they are putting into internet. But our rural students don't know anything about internet. They can't go and access the internet centers or anything. So I thought of doing take a CD or DVD which costs around 30 rupees. And 30 rupees is nothing for those things because nowadays 30 rupees anyone can afford. And it will be a package of 15 to 16 CDs for a year annual subject.
Sure, so what is your revenue model? I mean, where would you get the revenues from? Is it the sale of CD?
Yes. Just for example, I give. We have 3 lakh PU students right now in Karnataka itself. We have 3 lakh PU students who are pursuing PUC. The primary, second piece, first, 12th, 11th and 12th. So 11th and 12th, people are facing any problem. Just I took 35,000 students. If I sell 500 DVDs, so 35,000, not 15 DVDs each for 35,000 students. So it will be around 5 lakhs, something it will come. I will cost around 30 rupees for one DVD I will take. So 30 rupees into 5 lakh. Correct. So I get around 1 crore 50 lakh.
Why do you believe 35,000 students will buy? This is like a movie scene, right? In our village, you might if there are 15 students between them, they'll buy one CD.
As a e-learning company, what we do, we'll make sure that our DVD is not copied. It will not copy from system to system. And the thing is, if a guy takes a textbook, if a guy buys a textbook for 1 year, all the 10 guys buys the textbook. So it's as simple as a textbook. Our CD is as simple as a textbook. Another the mode of marketing, that is internet. So via internet, I have a server where I'll upload all the questions and I'll do some tie-ups with the engineering colleges or any international schools and all. This is what I'm doing for urban things to sustain my business. Not this is what I'm doing for social cause. Both the business and social cause will be balanced. Right?
Thanks for your time.
With the final contestant having finished his presentation, it was time for the jury to compare notes and select the best idea that would compete against the best from the rest of India for the grand prize of 35 lakh seed capital from Reliance Commercial Finance.
Holden, starting from you first, it's a pretty innovative idea. Try to look at as to how do we get the household, women to come out with their own skills, what they inherently possess, and try to market their skills into a market. So we certainly kind of looked at it from that perspective. Pretty innovative idea. I think the challenge is what we foresee with that particular idea is clearly one is ensuring the standardization of the service. How do you ensure that the corporate guy or the individual whomsoever is at the receiving end, he is getting the good quality of the food on a daily basis, again, doing it from them. And also, how do you sustain how do you stay in the value chain? So, what kind of the specific value that you bring in so that, people keep you in loop, because ultimately what you're doing is a job of a middleman. Abhinava, to your idea, what we felt is that creating mobile apps for something like, let's say, which is of a daily usage, especially with respect to the medicines and, and all that, what we felt that clearly that there could be some need. However, this particular platform is still not tested that it makes money in the terms of when subscribers willing to pay money. So most of these applications that we've been talking about is still free-to-air applications. What is the monetization ability to that? Secondly, the risk to the model is that a lot of, people can copy that particular idea and can come up with a Me Too product. So, because there is no barrier to the entry, if you look at it. So how do you protect your business against that? That's something what you need to kind of, And now coming to Manish, to your idea is to, what we felt was that this fairly unique idea in terms of reaching out to the people in these smaller cities and, trying imparting education in a way in which they would like to receive. However, the challenges associated with this, what we looked at is actually creating a distribution chain. Creating a supply chain, believe me, is not easy. Any guy who has worked in the FMCG industry would certainly can vouch for it as to how much of effort it takes to create that kind of presence. Also create that kind of brand, so that at least people can go after and know that your CD is still there. Those would be the challenges what we saw. However, as what we looked at all these three ideas, probably what we thought that the idea that qualifies for the next round is Manish, your idea. So many congratulations to you for qualifying into the next round.